Hi everyone, this is Rob Searing from Insert Here, and man, I just can't be more excited about this. A little nervous too. This is the first video I've ever done for anybody in the board game industry. I've put a couple of family videos out there, but this is the first one that I've made public for the business. And I'm just thrilled to death. I've been kind of teasing this for a couple of weeks now, and I'm real happy to provide the details of the contest here in just a little bit, show you guys exactly what's going to be in it, and as I'll mention here in a little bit, reiterate, the contest will begin on June 20th, next Monday, and it'll run about 4 or 5 weeks, I think. But before I get there, I just want to take a brief minute to explain kind of the humble beginnings of Insert Here, and really thank everybody for their patronage. I mean, we're a small business. We've been around for, I think, 2.5 years. We've grown from just a simple little web store to a pretty nice web front, and I mean, we ship to dozens of different countries. We've made over 2,000 products, shipped over 2,000 products in the 2 years. And this is just my wife and I doing this, along with the help of some of our kids. We've got 8 children in our family, ranging from one that just graduated high school this year to a 1-year-old. So they keep us busy. But yes, we've been very appreciative of everybody's support. As you probably know, we're a foam core insert or storage system company. We make foam core inserts for board games. I've got, gosh, probably about 150 products right now, with new ones going up every single week. They come fully assembled, they're lightweight, they have removable trays. They're just designed with care so that you can literally take trays out, place them by the board, and make your setup and tear down extremely quick and easy, so as to help you to enjoy the experience of the board game more. The other thing, a lot of publishers actually put a lot of time and effort into their inserts. For example, Lords of Waterdeep was a good one. Oh, there's one that escapes me right now, but a lot of good inserts out there. But the main thing that I found was that a lot of people weren't making inserts to accommodate sleeved cards. Almost, I'd say about 99%, maybe 95% of my inserts will accommodate premium. If they're available, I always resort to Fantasy Flight Games premium card sleeves. If Fantasy Flight doesn't make them, then I'll resort to other companies. Mayday Games puts out wonderful sleeves. I stick with Fantasy Flight mainly just to standardize them, just so that they're all the same. But Mayday is probably my number 2 card sleeve person. Swan, which is affiliated with Mayday. Again, if I can fit them in premium thick sleeves, then that's my first choice. If I can't get them, then I'll resort to penny sleeves. But there's very rarely a case, like Big Book of Madness just came out, and that's one where I had to resort to some penny sleeves for some of the cards. So anyway, that's us. The inserts are really lightweight. They survive droppage. They make it so that if you're carrying a lot of board games, you aren't going to be struggling, with a lot of added weight. One of the biggest benefits, again, is they come totally assembled and ready to plop right into your box. So me personally, I got started in the board game industry working for the Dice Tower. As a father of probably 5 kids at the time, I'd go out and look at different review sites for videos, and Tom Vassal's was one of the sites I kept going to. There's a number of others that I'll mention here in a second, but I reached out to him to see if there was anything I could do just to help, and he took me up on that, and I've been his webmaster now for 4 or 5 years. I'm his advertising manager, and I manage the Dice Tower News, www.dicetowernews.com. So I was very lucky in that getting affiliated with the Dice Tower kind of opened the door to getting to know different publishers and designers, lots of board game players and fans, and so I owe a lot to Tom Vassal and the Dice Tower for my early beginnings. There's a couple other people I really want to thank real quick, and then I'll get right into the contest. was a little over 2 years ago, if not 2 years ago. Thank you. A huge shout out to Rodney Smith at Watch It Played. When I talked about different videos that I would go to, his was probably the number one I went to when it came to learning rules and really seeing the components, and he gave a really good, thorough introduction to my inserts. And so I owe Rodney, thank you very much, and to all his fans and listeners, as well as Richard Ham from Rahdo Runs Through. Another great guy. I got to meet him. He lives out of the country. Got to meet him a year or two ago at Gen Con. He was nice enough to do a video on one of mine. So Richard, thank you so much. Rolling Dice, Take Names, Marty and Tony, you guys are great. Very early adopters and ones that reviewed my stuff. Plaid Games, Colby, and Jerry Hawthorne, designer of our family's favorite game, Mice and Mystics, and the Mice and Mystics series. That's probably the one that kicked off the family's big interest to board gaming. And Plaid Games, before they got bought out by FTZ, were a huge supporter of mine and continue to be so. Portal Games and Ignazi, Stronghold Games and Stephen Buonacore have helped me out tremendously through the years and are wonderful guys. Put out great games. Ignazi with Robinson Crusoe, one of my favorite all-time games. Imperial Settlers. NSKN with Anishka, I want to pronounce that correctly. She's from Poland. A very huge fan of mine, and I'm a huge fan of their games, so thank you. Boardgame Corner, Mark Streed. I just received, if you haven't seen the announcement, I was their first recipient of a Corner Certified Award for our products. So Mark and the guys over at Boardgame Corner, thanks. Chaz Marler at Paradise, great guy. He's helping out with Passport Game Studios now, as well as runs Pair of Dice Paradise. Then Gameboy Geek, Dan King, I just recently helped support his Kickstarter, and he's been a big fan of mine, and he's just a great guy. I've got to play games with him, and he does great production quality on his videos and his reviews. Suzanne Sheldon, she's just a social media guru. She's been a big supporter. Man, this list just keeps going on. Of course, Passport Game Studios and Scott Morris, who headed up Crits Happens, reviewed games. I've known him since then, and just a great fan of him. He published, he designed Firefly Dice, which is another game I have an insert for, great game. Barry and Kevin over at Board Game Theater, and thank you. They've had me on their show a couple times. And then lastly, Tom Vassell, Erik Summer, Z Garcia, and Sam Healy, and Jason Levine, the Dice Tower crew. All of them in their own way have helped support me, have helped support the company in either passing along the word, helping me with advice, giving me shout outs. Jason, when he shoots his little videos and I get to meet him at Gen Con is always great to me, and we wouldn't be around today if it wasn't for the help and support of the Dice Tower. Thank you. I know that's a long list. I know this is probably way too long of a video. It's my first one, and I had a lot of people to thank. It's been 2.5 years in the making, and I think this is a great opportunity to get into the contest and to really thank you, not just all the people I just mentioned. I'm sure there's dozens of people I forgot, but mainly the customers. Thank you for your support, for helping us out, for the reviews, for passing on the word, for the kind words and the thoughts, and honestly, owning a business has always been a dream of mine, and I've just been really excited and grateful to be doing something that I love, something that I hope can have a positive impact upon the industry. The board game industry is one of the best industries, if not the best industry that's out there. The support group that it has is just phenomenal. So thank you so much. So without further ado, let me get into the contest and talk to you about show you exactly what we're going to be giving away. The first thing up is, and I'm going to butcher this word because it's not a game that I've played yet, It was a game that was given to me by Passport Game Studios, is Hansa Teutonica. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. You can see that it's sealed in shrink wrap. Not only will you get the base game, but Passport Games has thrown in 2 expansions. They've thrown in the East expansion, as well as, and you can see it's sealed, as well as the Britannia expansion. Not only are you going to get all these expansions, but it's also going to come with an insert that's custom designed for it. The insert will have, now it's going to be very small because there's a lot of boards that come with this that fit in the box. So as you can see, probably displayed on the picture that's there now, or that I went by at some point, there's a couple small trays that will house the different player pieces, as well as some of the coins that are used, and with a little spot to hold the sleeve cards.
But wait, Dad, there's more.
Whoa, 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 what's this?
CD.
Jadyn, it looks like Passport Game Studios has given us CV and the expansion that's brand new called Gossip. So yeah, as you can see, they're both sealed. You're also going to get these in the contest, and as luck would have it, I've also designed an insert for it as well. And it's probably displaying a picture about now as well. It holds sleeve cards. It has a removable tray that will hold all the different tokens and the die, and it will hold the expansion as well.
Dad, there's even more.
No way, there can't more. Well, folks, if it couldn't get any better, it just did. We've got Trajan. Now, Trajan is a pretty heavyweight Euro game. Again, it's not one I've played, but one that's got really good reviews. You can see it's shrunk wrap, brand new. This will be coming shipped to you. And as with all the others so far, it also comes with an insert here insert. Not only will it fit all the little bits and pieces that you hand out trays to all the different people, but it has a really cool card tray that'll hold sleeve cards and will accommodate the different discard piles that you have for playing the game, as well as a little compartment, I know it's probably hard to see here, but for the Trajan tiles. And that all fits in nice and neat into the box.
But Dad, wait, there's more.
No way. More? Whoa, look at this. Apollo 13, a brand new Passport game. Another one. Well, okay, so this is a cooperative board game about the Apollo 13 launch and all the troubles that went through. If you've seen the movie with Tom Hanks, right? Anyway, the movie Apollo 13. It's a cooperative game. You're trying to bust through a bunch of different obstacles and try and return back to the Earth. And also, along with this, I just so happen to have an insert. And not only does it hold the game itself, but it accommodates sleeve cards, has a couple removable trays for the tokens and for the bits.
But
And
wait,
it will,
Dad, there's more.
all right, there can't be more. Nadia, you know what this is? This is Takedo. This is a big game from Passport Game Studios. Now, look at this, a shrunk wrap, brand new. The only thing with this one is I don't have an insert for it. And the reason for that is they had one copy left that they could spare, and I didn't want to break the shrink wrap. Now that's not to say that I might get one in the future, but I know there's a deluxe copy available as well as like a super deluxe copy. And so anyway, this will get thrown in there as well, which is worthy of winning in and of itself. But yeah, so Nadia, thank you. So we've got, looks like Takedo, Apollo 13, Trajan, we've got CV, along with CV Gossip. We've got Hansa Teutonica, I know I'm butchering that, maybe I'm saying it right, and 2 expansions for Hansa Teutonica, as well as inserts for almost all of these, with the one exception of Takedo. A huge giveaway. I cannot thank Passport Game Studios enough, and specifically Scott Morris and Chaz Marler, for all their help and support in getting this contest up and running. In closing, there's one other person you haven't seen. Well, there's 5 other people you haven't seen. 4 of my other children, and my beautiful wife, Erica, whom I'm going to, against her better wishes, bring in the camera. She is my other half of Insert Here, my better half, and the one that actually owns the business and helps keep me honest. She does all of my cutting, all of our cutting, helps a lot with the paperwork, and this business would not be what it is today without the love and support, not only my wife, but my children. Anything you want to add?
Yes. We very much appreciate what you have brought to our lives. You've given us some meaning and some purpose, and we very much appreciate every single one of you, past and current and future customers. We very much appreciate all of you.
So anyway, we hope that this contest is worthwhile of entering, something fun that, like I said, with the help of Passport Game Studios, that we can offer all of you a chance to win some really cool stuff, and not only the games but the inserts as well. But again, in closing, I cannot thank Passport Game Studios enough. I've had a lot of support through the years from a lot of different publishers, and this isn't to make light of anything that anyone else has done. This particular giveaway went above and beyond, though, and I really want to thank Scott and Chaz. So anyway, good luck. Look for the official contest release next Monday. Monday is June, what's today?
June 14th.
14th, and today's Tuesday, so 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 20th, June 20th, sometime in the morning. I'll tweet it and I'll post it on Facebook. The contest will go live then. I'm sure Passport will tweet it and send it on. Good luck. We'll have it running for about 4, maybe 5 weeks, because this is being recorded during Origins. I picked the worst time, as always, to announce a contest. So we'll probably let it run about 5 weeks. But it'll be all spelled out on my website, www.InsertHere.me. Thanks a lot and have a great day. And thank you so much for all your support.